Hey everybody, I decided to make another video right now because I'm laying on the floor in my bedroom. I just did my German lesson and I was laying on the floor. I've been learning German with Duolingo for 5 years maybe. And so I'm laying on the floor and I decided after I do my German lesson, I was going to clean up next to the bed. I have a little end table, and that's where I propped my phone on to record this right now. But I just was laying there and I wasn't motivated to get up. So I decided I would make a video. I'm talking low because, other people are home and I don't want to disrupt their TV and everything. So yeah, I've been doing pretty good. But after I made my last video, actually, and I said about how it's okay to take medication every day and everything, I felt like such a hypocrite because my depression, Franklin, I've named him Franklin. He's a big green monster with fangs. I drew him out one day. So my depression made me think that I don't need to take my medication. I said that I don't want to be a person who has to take medication every day, and it's just going to be one thing after another, and I'm going to have to take more and more. And so I've talked about having a PMDD, and it's something that a lot of people don't talk about and a lot of people don't know about. But it's premenstrual dysphoric disorder, and it's a very severe case of PMS. You get very, very depressed, and it just makes my depression so much worse. So it was a few days when that happens, a few days a month, a few days before. And so it was in that time frame, and I listened to my best friend, Alyssa. I listened to her, and I was able to calm down. And she said that until I started taking the medication, she didn't realize how much I actually probably needed it for a while. So it definitely has helped, and I'm not going to be one of those people who has to keep increasing the dose, increasing the dose. And I said, well, I'm just going to lie to my psychiatrist and tell him I'm doing better and I want to wean down and come off of it. And she said, please down, use your tools, and don't do that. So after a while, I didn't calm down. I used my calming tools, and I spoke to my psychiatrist yesterday, and I told him about it. I was honest. I said, looking every day, I keep a mood journal. And when I look back at my mood journal, I see that starting a few days before my period starts, my depression gets way worse. And since I've been on the medication, it's been a few months, it has been better. Whereas previously, like last year, say, I would not have let myself calm down. I would have made it ruin a whole day. But since I've started taking the medication, I have been able to use those tools, but it still is really bad. So he suggested for the next cycle, 3 to 4 days before my period is going to start, that I should take 20 milligrams instead of 10 milligrams. So on those days, take 2 pills. And then once it starts, go back to 10 milligrams. So that's what I'm going to do. I know a lot of people can find this squeamish talking about menstruation, and PMDD, but it's so important. A lot of people don't know about PMDD, and a lot of people are embarrassed. Women get periods. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. It is every single person on this earth is here because of women, because of their menstrual cycles. So there's nothing wrong with talking about it. And there's nothing wrong with getting help for it. If you feel that you have this PMDD, you have this extreme PMS, you have depression, you have very bad mood swings, you should speak to your doctor. Um, when I spoke to my gynecologist about it, she said that there's one birth control, Yaz. That for some reason that's the only birth control out there that helps with PMDD. It's studies have shown. So I was considering going on that, but I also have a family history of blood clots, and with birth control, that can be an issue. So I'm going to wait off on that. And I told my psychiatrist about that too. And he said, why don't you try this first? And then if it's still bad, consider that. So yeah, so I'm feeling better now. I'm glad that I made this video and I didn't get what I wanted to get done. I wanted to, after I did my Duolingo German lesson, to clean up my little end table here, and I didn't do that, but that's okay because I feel good having made this video. It is important. Women should not be embarrassed to talk about our bodies, to talk about what's going on with them. I'm a 35-year-old woman. I get periods. Deal with it. If and I have this very bad PMDD, and I didn't know about it for a long time. And then I researched it and I found out that, other people experience this too, and there are ways to help it. So I'm so grateful that I finally got help I needed. I spoke to a psychiatrist and I feel better than I have in a long time. I'm doing great. I'm healthy physically and mentally. And for a long time, it wasn't. So I know that starting therapy and starting medication has helped me. So if you think that you need medication, you should seek help. I'm so, so grateful. My dear friend Al, he always supports me with my videos and my mental health journey. You should check out his page, Kindred Souls of Brooklyn, and support the Waffles Foundation. It's a suicide prevention foundation he started in honor of his son. So my friend Al told me that he knows someone who really enjoys my video and watches them, someone that he works with. And because of I speak so openly about my struggle, this person decided to seek help for PTSD. So if you're watching this video right now, if you can stick through all the period talk and you made it to the end here, thank you for sharing that with Al so he could share that with me. I'm so grateful. If one person out there is watching this and you get help because of this, it makes my day. So making this video has been very therapeutic for me. My depression was starting to get in. Franklin was starting to get in there, but I'm feeling much better now. And it's important to talk about our mental health, and it's important to help each other. And any men out there who are watching this, if you see a woman in your life that you love struggling, it seems like she has PMDD, talk to her. Men can talk to women about menstruation too. It's important to support women and support each other. If anyone out there, you see someone you love struggling with depression, with PMDD, with anything, support them. So that's all for me. Take care of each other.